Hello, travelers, and welcome to a journey across the vast, glittering expanse of the Pacific Ocean. We are venturing into Polynesia, a magnificent triangle of islands scattered like jewels upon a blue velvet cloth. From the towering volcanic peaks of Hawaii in the north, to the serene shores of New Zealand in the south, and the mysterious statues of Easter Island in the east, this region is simply brimming with stories and wonder, and the warmest of welcomes. The people of Polynesia are some of the greatest voyagers the world has ever known. Centuries ago, their ancestors navigated these enormous distances, using only the stars, the currents, and the flight of birds as their guides. This spirit of adventure and resilience is still alive and well today. We will start in Samoa, then travel to the Kingdom of Tonga, and visit the low-lying atolls of Tuvalu. So, let's not dawdle, my dears. The Pacific is calling, and our first stop awaits. Our first destination is the lovely city of Apia, the capital of the beautiful island nation of Samoa. Apia rests on the northern coast of Tuvalu, Samoa's second-largest island. Imagine a gentle curve of a bay protected by a coral reef. The city itself is a charming mix of colorful colonial-style buildings with wide verandas and modern structures, all nestled amongst swaying palm trees and brilliant tropical flowers. The air is warm and filled with the scent of salt and frangipani. It became the official capital when Samoa gained its independence in 1962, a moment of immense pride for the Samoan people. One of the most famous people to call this place home was the Scottish writer Robert Louis Stevenson, author of Treasure Island. Life in Apia is deeply rooted in Fa'a Samoa, the Samoan way. This is not just a phrase, it is a complex cultural code, emphasizing family, community, and respect for chiefs or matai. As you wander through Apia, the rhythm of life feels wonderfully relaxed. The streets are not choked with traffic, and people always have time for a smile and a friendly talofa, which means hello. One of the most wonderful things to do in Apia is to visit the Fugale Market. It is a sensational explosion of color, sound, and smell. You will see towering piles of green bananas, sweet-smelling mangoes, and knobbly taro roots, which are a staple of the Samoan diet. Local women sit behind tables laden with beautiful handmade crafts, from intricately woven pandanus mats to polished coconut shell jewelry. It is the perfect place to find a unique souvenir and to chat with the friendly locals, who are always happy to share a story or a laugh. No visit to Apia would be complete without experiencing its incredible food. Samoan cuisine is all about fresh, local ingredients cooked in a traditional earth oven called an umu. A classic dish you simply must try is palusami. It consists of young taro leaves baked with creamy coconut milk. It is rich, delicious, and utterly comforting. Beyond the market, Apia has some truly lovely landmarks. You can visit the Immaculate Conception Cathedral, a stunning building that has been beautifully rebuilt. For a bit of history, you can make the journey up to Villa Vailima, the former home of Robert Louis Stevenson. The views from the top, looking out over Apia and the ocean, are absolutely worth the effort. Now let us sail south to another fascinating capital, Nukuʻalofa. This is the capital of the Kingdom of Tonga, the only monarchy that has remained in Polynesia. The name Nukuʻalofa wonderfully translates to abode of love, which gives you a sense of the warm and welcoming nature of this place. Tonga has a proud and unique history. It was never formally colonized by a European power, which is a source of great national pride. The Tongan royal family can trace its lineage back over 1,000 years, and the monarchy remains a central and deeply respected part of Tongan life. The culture in Nukuʻalofa is deeply conservative and Christian. Sunday is a day of rest, and by law, almost all businesses are closed. You will see Tongans dressed in their finest clothes, often with a traditional ta'ovala, a woven mat worn around their waist as a sign of respect. The waterfront, known as Vuna Wharf, is a hive of activity, with ferries departing for the outer islands and fishing boats bringing in their daily catch. Despite its role as the nation's center, Nukuʻalofa maintains a charming, small-town feel. It is a place where royal tradition meets everyday life. When you are in Nukuʻalofa, a visit to the Talamahu Market is an absolute must. It is the largest and most vibrant market in Tonga, a place where you can find everything from giant yams and sweet pineapples to beautiful handicrafts. The crafts section is particularly wonderful, showcasing the incredible skill of Tongan artisans. You can find stunning ngatu, or tapa cloth, painted with intricate geometric patterns, finely woven baskets, and beautiful carvings made from local wood. Tongan food is hearty, delicious, and meant to be shared. A traditional Tongan feast, or pola, is an incredible sight to behold. You will find whole roasted suckling pigs, cooked to perfection with crispy skin, as well as fresh fish, yams, and taro, all cooked in an umu. For a glimpse into the ancient past, you can take a short drive out of the city to see the Ha'amunga, a Maui trilithon. This mysterious stone archway, built around the 13th century, is often called the Stonehenge of the Pacific. On the southern coast, you can witness the famous blowholes known as Mapu Avaya, or the Chief's Whistles. Here, waves crash against the coral rock and shoot spectacular plumes of water high into the air. Our next port of call takes us to one of the most remarkable and fragile nations on Earth, Tuvalu. Its capital is Funafuti, which is not a city in the traditional sense, but an atoll. The strip of land at Fongafale is incredibly narrow. In some places, you can stand in the middle and see the calm lagoon on one side and the vast, open ocean on the other. Today, the nation faces a very modern and serious challenge: rising sea levels due to climate change. The highest point in the entire country is less than 5 meters above sea level. This reality shapes every aspect of life in Funafuti and has made the nation a powerful voice on the world stage, advocating for climate action. The most important strip of land in the entire country is the airport runway. During the day, when no planes are due, it transforms into the island's main public space. Children fly kites, people play sports like tiano, a traditional game similar to volleyball, and families gather to chat and relax. The local cuisine in Funafuti is, unsurprisingly, based heavily on the sea. Fish is the main source of protein, caught fresh from the lagoon or the ocean every day. Another staple food is pulaka, a type of swamp taro that is grown in special pits dug into the coral. It is a very hardy crop that can tolerate the salty conditions. Now, let's broaden our horizons and visit the capitals of two very important Polynesian territories. First, we travel to Papeete, the bustling capital of French Polynesia. Located on the island of Tahiti, Papeete feels distinctly different from the other capitals we have visited. It has a vibrant cosmopolitan atmosphere with a charming French influence. A must-visit is the Marché de Papeete, the city's public market. This two-story building is a whirlwind of activity. In the evening, the nearby Place Vallette comes alive with les roulottes, which are food trucks. It is a fantastic, lively dining experience under the stars. Next, we journey to Pago Pago, the capital of American Samoa. This capital has one of the most dramatic and spectacular settings in the entire Pacific. It is nestled deep within Pago Pago Harbor, which is actually the flooded caldera of an ancient volcano. Steep jungle-clad mountains rise almost vertically from the water's edge. Life in Pago Pago is a fascinating blend of Samoan tradition and American influence. You will see yellow school buses and American-style football being played. The city is the gateway to the magnificent National Park of American Samoa, the only U.S. national park south of the equator, protecting pristine rainforests, coral reefs, and important cultural sites. Our final capital is perhaps the most unusual of them all. Welcome to Alofi, the capital of Niue. Niue is not a typical Polynesian island. It is one of the world's largest raised coral atolls, often called the Rock of Polynesia. Alofi is the main settlement, situated on a terrace on the western coast overlooking a wide bay. It is one of the smallest national capitals in the world. One of the most extraordinary experiences you can have in Niue is swimming with humpback whales. Between July and October, these gentle giants come to the deep, warm waters around the island. The entire island is riddled with incredible caves, chasms, and sea tracks that lead down to breathtaking swimming and snorkeling spots, offering some of the clearest and calmest water you will ever swim in. And so, our magnificent journey through the capitals of Polynesia must come to a close. From the soulful streets of Apia to the royal heart of Nukuʻalofa, and from the fragile beauty of Funafuti to the dramatic shores of Papeete, Pago Pago, and Alofi. Each capital, while sharing a common Polynesian heritage, has its own unique story, its own distinct flavor, and its own special charm. They are vibrant centers of culture, history, and community. The greatest treasure of these islands, however, is undoubtedly their people. Their smiles are infectious, their hospitality is boundless, and their connection to their culture and their environment is truly inspiring. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this incredible adventure. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to help our educational channel. Until our next episode in Capitals of the World.